And there we go. There's the audio. Luckily, we caught it a little bit sooner than we did last time. But guys, welcome into the stream. Welcome into the show. Lots to talk about. Obviously, if you guys are in the Discord, a lot of things are happening in the Discord. A lot of stuff that actually makes it a little bit more fun to be in there. We're going to be doing trivia questions. We'll have those trivia questions open for 24 hours. There is a channel for that. There's 3 in there right now. Make sure you go check that stuff out. We got King Sam doing all kinds of stuff in the Discord to make it an easier place to be, to make it easier for you to find the content, getting a better layout, and doing some really cool stuff in there. So shout out to him. You guys, as you become members of the channel, when you link together, and most people already have it, but when you link together your account with Discord, and then you become a member of the channel, it'll automatically assign you that member role inside the chat. So that's pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff going on. Things are starting to get really neat, and that is all thanks to you guys out there. Now, let's get on with this show. Kicking off tonight, we've got Jace Wagner taking on Blaze McCoy in the WCW Women's Tag Team title belt. It's going to be on the line. Mimi and Phoenix facing off against the Gatecrashers. Bobby Hart and Heather D. 2 out of 3 falls count match with a special guest referee, the Women's TWC World Champion. 8-man Gauntlet Outlet Championship on the line tonight. One of the most brutal matches you'll ever see. One of the hardest, if not the hardest title to win. Hardcore Championship in match number 5. Cecil Davis, 2 out of 3 falls with rated R2K. And I got to tell you, like, if they start losing, like R2K loses his title belt, Rowdy better watch out, because R2K getting a shot at that title as soon as that happens. Grady and Sentinel facing off here tonight in a one-on-one match. Melinda G putting her United States title belt on the line against Susie Lee. Digital Dogs and Chillivac teaming up here tonight, going after Rowdy Hunt and GC Rocks. World Tag Team titles. And then in the main event, Robbo and Andrew Dubbs facing off for the television title. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. What is going on, R2K? Welcome to the stream, brother. Logan, welcome to the show, my friend. What's going on, King Sam? King Sam, the designer of our Discord channel right now, doing some great stuff there. What is happening? Jesse the Jackhammer, welcome in to the stream. Vipiro, what is happening, brother man? Welcome into the stream.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 247 pounds, Jay Wagner.
What is going on, Blazed Radio? Welcome to the stream, brother. If you guys haven't checked out Blaze Radio, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, literally. But yo, I'm making money, see? So, hold world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the Bark Squad. So, yeah, that is actually Jace's. That is Jace's real life wife. That's his wife in real life, yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. That is some pyro, though. That is like pyro on another level. It's like when you join the NWO, they spare no expense for the pyro. You know what I mean? They are coming after you. Now, guys.
Representing the corporation from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 297 pounds, the WCW Underground Impact Champion, Blaze McCoy.
Now, guys, coming up on Sunday, at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Blaze McCoy will be hosting the first in a series of cause summits, bringing together some of the E-Federation owners, the content creators. We're going to get together. We're going to talk about how we happen to do it in ours and kind of see the contrast, how we all are kind of striving for the same thing, but doing it in a much different way. It should be a lot of fun. Make sure you go in. Get subscribed to Blaze's channel so you don't miss it. In the Discord, we have set up a reminder, so that reminder should go out when we go live on Sunday. Should be a lot of fun. Go check it out and subscribe to Blaze Radio. So here we go. We got Blaze, a member of the corporate syndicate, obviously being walked down the ring by Pyro and Jace Wagner, and already a 2 count. Like, if you were wondering the size of Blaze, that should have gave you a little insight right there. One move, already get a 2 count on Jace. Jace, a member of the New World Order, facing off, no title belts on the line. Currently, Blaze, the WCW Special Series 10-man title winner. Another thing that we have done today in the Discord is I have got the updated spreadsheet that has at least updated the unified title histories in the men's division on the men's side. Working on the women's right now. Just got them all written down now. I got to input them into the spreadsheet, but updated the spreadsheet, so you guys go check that out. Now, both of these guys, but look, that's an NWO move if I've ever seen one. Jace went right upside the referee's head. My dad called those brain dusters, like when you're messing up in church. He'd give you that right across the top of the old scunion there and let you know that he did not appreciate what you were doing. So Jace Wagner giving a brain duster to the referee right there. Will that matter? I will tell you what, in 2K25, it will. Cannot wait for the next podcast. We are going to talk about some more new features that is just going to make the game even better. Better and better and better and better. But these two guys right now, they don't give a crap about what is going on in 2K25. They only care about what is going on in the ring right now. Blaze delivering the big right forearms to Jace's head, and look, continues the punishment, going right after the head, getting ready, trying to set it up. The hook, line, and sinker, and look at this. Jack Jing, bada bing, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. Hacksaw is in the TCW. That's where his title belt is. All the wrestlers can appear everywhere, to be fair. But mostly, they'll appear in their shows, right? So we create the TCW or the TWC when we've got maybe some slower storylines going on. Plus, we've also got the new talent. That's where they start out. Plus, we're going to have, like, you look at Rebecca Dawn. She has been in the organization for quite some time. But right now, currently, the women's world champion down there in the TWC. So there's all kinds of reasons to be in the TWC. But yeah, everybody falls under the banner of WCW. It's just our developmental show. It's the same way you see NXT stars. You'll see them on the main roster sometimes, despite what they say, you still do. And here it is, one of the most dangerous moves in all of WCW. 1, 2, the Jace of Spades. And I'm just telling you, you do not get up from the Jace of Spades.
Here is your winner, Jay Wagner.
Yeah, Sam Hacksaw currently the TWC Intercontinental title belt holder. And what's going to be funny, you're going to see as soon as I link the TWC belts in, not all of them get linked in, but the Intercontinental title belt will, and it actually has a very long and prestigious history. So I'm glad that it will continue on the tradition. It had been discontinued for a while, and now Sam Hacksaw bringing it back in the TWC. So moving on, the very first tag match of the evening, Mimi and Phoenix versus the Gatecrashers. Now, if you've been inside the Discord, I just got done telling you that we have got trivia questions in there. And one of those trivia questions is, who is the longest tenured tag team in all... Oh, you're about to hear the Bark Squad get excited, yeah. But who is the longest tenured tag team in all of WCW? And it is actually Mimi and Phoenix. In Season 1, Episode 1, they fought for the TSW Women's Tag Team title belts. Yeah, so nobody should be discouraged by being the TWC. I mean, that show is a fire show. I'm super excited about it. It is good, and it allows us to see more people all of the time. Really kind of allows us to develop storylines even better without forcing things. I don't know. Like before, I felt like because some people weren't in the storyline, like I would have to force their appearance. Now I don't. It's going to make things really interesting. I'm super excited. Look at this. Radio Rex showing his face. He whoops totes all the time, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even beat him up to make him leave. I thought I could. I was wrong. But these women, not only the WCW Women's Tag Team Champions, also the Universal Women's Tag Team Champions, also the Survival Champion, also the Outlaw Champion, and was, until just recently, the Women's 10-Woman Rumble Champion. So these ladies coming in, taking WCW by storm and WCW's gold. So the other neat thing about TWC, you may see where there's a tag team in the WCW, but the singles runs are happening in the TWC. Oh, yeah.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Corporation. And their opponents, the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions and the Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Gatecrashers.
Can you imagine if they would just increase the number of CAWs? Like, I'm not even saying to a crazy number, even if it was 120. And then when we brought people in They were exclusively in the TWC. Like, that was an exclusive show, like NXT. And then we had a draft every year where 3 people got drafted up, you know what I mean, into the WCW or something like that. I mean, not exactly that, but something like that. Could you imagine? Definitely something. Look at that. These women showing you why they are the oldest senior tag team. Phoenix letting Sarah know she got a little too close to the ropes, helping Mimi out, getting things turned back around. WCW Women's World Tag Team title belts on the line right now. And it's funny. We're even going to have, under the title belts, I'm going to have the map of which title belt is which. So if you're going back and you're watching the old stuff, you're watching season 1, and I highly recommend you do. But you go back and you watch the old stuff, you'll understand what that title belt is going to become, or the path as you're watching it go through. Very, very interesting. Our Monday night shows started out, just as a for instance, when you look at the shows, as Monday Night Meltdown moved in and became Wednesday Night Stampede, and now back WCW Monday Night Nitro. So it's kind of a neat little history thing inside of our universe, but definitely worth the time to go watch. Guys, remember, drop the likes on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live, share the video, probably the most important thing we can do. Again, more than 12,000 of you out there watching. It is absolutely free. Just hit the subscribe button. If you do not have a YouTube account, that is also absolutely free. Go make you a YouTube account. Subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any time we go live. And also become a part of the Discord, even if you're not a wrestler inside the WCW Universe right now. Even if you don't want to be, or you do want to be, or you are, or you're not. It doesn't matter. Click that link to the Discord. If you click the link to the Discord and you didn't get in because it didn't work, just put it in the chat. We will put up another link. I believe only one person can use the link at a time. So just say, hey, it didn't work, and we'll get another link up for you real quick. What is going on? Matt Storm, welcome to the stream, brother. Matt Storm, one of the fastest rising stars in the WCW. Not one of, he is the fastest rising star in the WCW. Never seen anything quite like it. And look at this, Sarah back in, and we are right back to where we started. Oh, the Mohawk missile misses. Sarah getting out of the way, showing you the grace of the dancer that she is. And then Mimi showing you that, hey, she was probably, and I don't know for sure, but she was probably born in a bar. You know what I mean? She probably came out ordering her first round, just from the looks of it. Mimi, though, fully understanding you cannot win this match on a count out. You can win the match, but the belts won't change hands. So getting Sarah back in the middle of the ring. And remember, Mimi has got one of the more unique finishing moves called the Mia Moore. She will embarrass you while she is beating you. What's going on? Prime time. Welcome to the stream, brother. Phoenix now goes, hooks the leg, 2. And not even a 2 count. So you want to see how strong, how tough the Gatecrashers are. These are 2 very tough women's teams going after it. But like I said at the beginning, The Gatecrashers holding 4 belts right now. Probably the tag team between the men or the women that hold more belts than anybody. So Sarah's starting to move a little bit slower, but still Phoenix only able to get the 1 count, and now you see the little Spitfire coming out. The Russian Wrecking Ball. She has quite the finisher herself, called the Bloody Gumdrop, and if she finishes you with it, you just become one more bloodstain on her outfit. Hooks the leg. And must have been calling for Mimi right there. Maybe unable to kick out right now. Definitely something to keep an eye on. And look at this. She's showing you the deal right now. Takes her now, that's not even a wrestling move, just throwing her around the ring and then goes back over, gets Sarah tagged back in. Got a feeling that Sarah is about to put her finisher on her. Goes, rolls up the leg, 1, 2, 3, and they will retain the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners, and still WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Gatecrashers.
So not messing around right there. The Gatecrashers handling their business here tonight. Putting the kibosh on Mimi and Phoenix. And it's a weird thing. You look at the first 4 seasons, you would expect that Mimi and Phoenix had won the World Tag Team belts multiple times. But in those 4 seasons, even though they were winning things, they had only won those belts 1 time. When I was going back through the history, I was shocked to see that that's how that went down. I was like, what is going on with that? But now, no reason, don't even know why Bischoff set this match up. But the current women's TWC champion will be the special guest referee in this 2 out of 3 falls count match between the corporate Hart Foundation, the corporate syndicate, and the New World Order, and the leader of the New World Order. You kind of got a little sub-faction and a faction with the corporate Hart Foundation. The leader of that, Bobby Hart, facing off against the leader of the NWO.
The following contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match,
Rebecca Dawn making her way down to the ring right now. What's going on, JP? Welcome to the stream, brother. And the corporate syndicate apparently going, hey, I know I'm the special guest referee, but I don't like the stripes, so just gonna wear out her wrestling attire. And now one of the created wrestlers that all other created wrestlers should be measured against. Bobby Hart. Yeah, guys, in the Discord, go to the welcome channel. There are roles that you can select, whether you're on PS4, PS5, Xbox, or PC. Go in there, click on that, get your role.
First, representing the Hart Foundation from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Bobby Hart.
We also have roles for the Bark Squad, so if your Discord is not connected to your YouTube account, you can absolutely do that. Go inside your user settings, go in there. I kind of gave you a guide in the general chat of my Discord. You can do that, and then when you are a member of another channel, it will automatically give you that role inside my channel, showing that you're a member. So what's going to be neat about this is I'm going to have a members only content page. So when I make the content early for the members, I'm going to post it in there so the members can see that it is up if they want to go see it early. All of the content eventually comes to everybody, but the members get to see it right when I do it. Just another little perk, you know what I mean? Perks of the game.
And representing the NWO from Huntsville, Alabama, Heather.
We should King Sam, but it should look exactly like it should be in the area of where. And you should just copy the permissions of the TikTok and the video and the live stream spot. And then give the permissions to see it to the people who have membership roles. We're getting all tricky on the Discord. Like King Sam is out there crushing it right now. So lots of hard work being put in by King Sam. Very much appreciated. He is getting some things organized for us, so it should be easier for you guys to find what you want to do, what you want to interact with, what you want to see. We're trying to get some automatic updates going in one of the channels for like 2K25 when that kind of stuff comes out, that it will automatically post the videos or the updates right in there. Having a little issues with that right now, but again, you know, we're learning. We'll figure it out. So here we go, 2 out of 3 falls count match. Bobby Hart taking on Heather D. And it's just amazing because Rebecca Dawn's like, hey, screw that referee attire. But let's see how she does it. The current TWC World Champion gets in position 2. And one of the neat things too in 2K25, special guest referee will no longer be a special match type. It will be in the game for most matches that have 6 or less people in it. And it will be an option inside the match instead of a special match type itself. What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother. I just put out a... It should be, it'll hit either the 18th or the 21st, but there's a short of Herbie's original looking character. If you're a member, and Herbie is, so Herbie can see it on the channel right now. What? Not even a 1 count. Look at that. Bobby Hart getting that arm up. Misty on the side of Heather. Penny on the side of Bobby Hart. And Rebecca Dawn, the special guest referee inside the match. So far, Rebecca calling it, though, right down the middle. And that's the thing. Remember with Heather, the biggest thing you've got to watch out for is she can typically, if you let her get to the point where she can put a finisher on you, it might be all over but the crying. Mimi, same type of a deal. Both those wrestlers are the only 2 wrestlers that are, and Jane. Jane, Mimi, and Heather are the 3 that when they can get a move like that on you, It might be all over but the crying. Not because of the move, but because that move will keep coming back and back and back and back. So, oh, look at the state of that. Little flips and daisy right there. Ducks up, ducks under, then ducks under again to get that move off that top rope. And now ride 'em cowgirl. Trying to saddle up the Bronc right there. And here it is again. Trying to hit her with the H-bomb. 1, 2. And remember, this is no title belts are on the line. A lot of pride on the line, but a 2 out of 3 falls count match. So, and this is what I'm saying. No way she should get the H-bomb back that fast. But 1 of 3 wrestlers, and all of them in the women's division, that can do it. So very dangerous wrestlers, very tough to defend against. Typically, when you're beating these wrestlers, you're not letting them get that far. You're controlling the match. You're the one doing the thing. Now Bobby Hart putting her in this strange submission move, and only the Hart sisters we see have that move. We see Bret Hart, but if your last name is Hart, besides Blackheart, but if your last name is Hart, typically you've got that type of a move. Heather now going for the pin. 1. And look at the leader of the NWO starting to lose her cool right now. Slowing it back down. And thought she might have maybe been trying to do something, but takes it up top. Penny now taking off that other turnbuckle pad. And a huge drop kick. Will this be enough? Pushes the chin to the mat. And that is not enough either. Big things though happening for American Alpha. I'm really excited actually about some of the stuff that could happen with American Alpha going in to 2K25. Right now, Herbie on some kind of roll. Hooks the leg. 2. And again, and with some authority, Bobby Hart finds a way to push, to kick out. But Heather just not having it, immediately going back for the leg again, and this time she gets it. So Heather up 1-0 if she can pin or submit Bobby Hart, and she might get it right here. That is her finisher. H-bomb hit again, and Heather comes away with that quick victory. The match wasn't quick, but the victory was.
Here's your winner, Heather.
And it is so crazy. It is like when Heather hits that move, it immediately comes back. Mimi, same way. Jane, the same way. They're the only 3 wrestlers, and I don't know if it's got to do with the moves or the move set. But it is absolutely amazing that they can get it in that fast. And then bam, bam, back to back. So seeing Heather in like one of those 2 out of 3 falls count matches, like she almost has an unfair advantage. If you let her get to it the first time, she is going to get to it every time. Now, remember, the toughest title belt in the WCW to win, even though it's a special series title belt, typically the special series title belts are the hardest to win. However, even though it is the hardest to win, it is even harder to defend because there is no quarter given to the champion. We don't know what order any of these guys are going to come out in. What's going on, Extreme Wrestling Entertainment? Welcome to the stream.
Eliminator match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Elimination can occur anywhere in the arena. The match continues until 1 superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
Hey, Witcher sister, welcome to the stream. Travel safe. Now, the one thing that doesn't tell you that, yeah, it's good.
representing the Maniacs from Pangea, weighing in at 272 pounds, the Milkman Maniac!
It's good that, yeah, every contestant enters in every 2 minutes. That is not what makes this so hard. The thing that makes this match impossible to win is at any given time, only 4 people can be in the ring. So there can be 2 minutes between whatever they want. But as soon as the 4th man enters, that clock is not running. And it does not start again until somebody else gets eliminated. So when you start off at the number 1 position, it is dang near impossible to win. And I would say it is impossible to win. However, the guy who did it is right there. The guy who did it is right in the chat saying, R2K, the only man to not only win this title belt from position number 1, but he was the one that pinned all 7 other competitors. I would have bet my house that that wasn't even possible. But it is.
Representing the Wolfpack from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 238 pounds, Jackie the Predator.
Now, the other thing is, because of the improvement to ladder matches, and I hope, they haven't said it yet, but I hope the improvement also to cage matches, I hope it's very, very similar. We're not going to see another ladder or cage match before 2K25 drops. Doesn't mean you won't see people fighting for the Money in the Bank. We're just going to find another way to do it. Look at the state of that belt. The current champion is Blackheart. But here we go. If you wanted to see a brutal match, you are about to see it. Very rarely is there not blood left all over the arena with a match like this. Well, that is the other cool thing. You might even have some with, like, that particular wrestler, maybe his favorite thing is ladders, or maybe it's tables, or maybe it's whatever. But the other way that you can manipulate that, hopefully, is in the moveset AI sliders now, too. I'm hoping you can say, like, a table finisher and put that high up on the list. And then people will try to perform that. So it'll be very interesting. We'll have to see. Milkman right now dominating. Now you can tell that Jakai is going to have the speed, but Milkman, a member of the Maniacs, a longtime member of the Maniac to be fair, really going to have it in the power department. But you're going to see in this match, Eric Bischoff kind of went out of his way to have a lot of different styles and different types of wrestlers in this match. So we're going to see power, we're going to see brawlers, we're going to see speed. There may even be a high flyer in there. What is going on, Digital Dogs? Welcome to the stream, brother. And man, you want to talk about the guy you did not want to you did not want to see. Brutus Walters in the match right now. Oh, here it comes. The wolf spike being put on Milk. 2. And Brutus stepping outside the ring as well. Jakai's like, hey, he ain't afraid of him, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm going to go get that stop sign. And he only used that stop sign one time, but look at the big... Oh! Drops the stop sign, hits him with the cutter right on top of it. 1, 2. What? Almost in 2 moves put Brutus Walters out, and Brutus Walters has been on another level here the last couple months. But Jakai almost putting an end to Brutus Walters' night in 2 moves. Uno moves and then dos moves. For those who didn't know what I was saying. What is going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream. And Brutus is like, well, whatever. I'm just going to get to work here. Let me start pinning people. And that is the thing that you got to be nervous about when Brutus is in a match. The sheer power of Brutus can put you out with the quickness. Jakai needs to get back in control of the match. Who is making their way down to the ring now? Whoever it is running. And Eagle Star now also in the ring. And Eagle diving through the ropes, making his presence felt quickly. But then Brutus right there. Eagle not having it. A member still of the 4 Horsemen. Jakai laying back in wait. Thought he might have been like given that distance for the cutter, but instead not what he was doing. And Brutus trying to end the night of Eagle Star right now. I feel bad because Eagle, I seriously meant to be there and things happened. Then I had a meeting, I had a real estate meeting that I ended up in, and then I figured you guys weren't even on anymore. So I didn't even jump on. So sorry about that. I was looking forward to it too. Eagle Star getting pumped up. Jakai now up against that side barrier. Eagle using that barrier and putting them right on top of it. But Brutus, not to be outdone, shows why he was drafted in the 6th round by the New York Yankees, showing you that arm strength, throwing that stop sign right upside the scunion of Eagle Star. And Jakai goes in, lulls the big man to sleep, and then comes flying over, somersaulting over that top rope. But for whatever reason, Brutus really not having a big issue with Eagle Star. And I think maybe even Jakai is kind of figuring it out and says, I got to get Eagle out of here so this guy will take me serious. And if that wasn't serious enough, delivers the wolf spike to Eagle and then takes it right on the noggin. Little top of the noggin to you, right off the top of that trash can. Can't see who it is, but a big slam right there, and here we go. I told you there could be a high flyer in the mix tonight. Zach Hamilton, now look, the clock not going until one of these guys gets eliminated. Oh, we got plenty of barking dogs in the house. No worries there. Extreme Wrestling Entertainment. I did not know you were Frost Freeman. And look at that. That might be the end of it. That is the second cutter tonight Jakai has delivered on top of that stop sign. And Jakai pins Eagle Star, so Eagle out of the match, but unbelievably, unbelievable. So now the clock is started again. Waiting on member number 6, Zach Hamilton now getting after Jakai, but you would think, and I would have thought, I would have bet everything I had on it, that one way or the other, Zach and Jakai would have been going after Brutus. Instead, going after each other, and that has proven to be a huge mistake. Good deal. Hey, you're doing really good in the SSU, by the way. Like, you cut promos the right way. I enjoy it. And look at this, the baseball bat of Totes Magos being used. Oh! Jakai tried to spit on the hand, put a little stank on it. And Brutus able to get it turned back around, says he does not want to get hit with that one. Zach now taking it up to the top. Hits him. Will this end Brutus's night? 1, 2, 3. And to be fair, it looks like Jakai is out as well, but Zach Hamilton taking Brutus out of the match. Jakai takes a few of the shots, but then hits him with the wolf spike. 1, 2. And Zach able to kick out in 2. Oh, Jakai was going for it. Zach turns it back around, hooks it again. 1, 2, 3. Right there, Jakai going for the cutter. Zach able to turn it around and get the pin on Jakai. Now, no matter what happens, we haven't seen the champ come out yet, and now it is Jay Savage going up against one of the former people that he recruited in to the syndicate. These guys getting a little one-on-one action. Jay Savage rolling up both legs and almost getting the pin. Jay hasn't even made it to the ring as of yet. But Jay Savage trying to bring home the title belt to the NWO here tonight. And finally he says, let me get in the ring. Let me make this official. And that is probably not. There's a lot of places I would wrestle Jay Savage, but I don't know that I'd be wrestling him outside the ring right now. That seems like a bad deal. Savage now says, don't be average, be savage. Grabs a chair, goes right upside the head of Zach Hamilton. And despite all the stuff, I think Jay Savage wanted to prove the point here tonight. He brought him in to the corporate syndicate, and he can take him out of wrestling. And look, he is employing the same tactic that Zach Hamilton employed, trying to meet Brooklyn Joker at the pass. Gets him, throws him on the ground on the outside, now waiting for him inside the ring. Only one more man left, and that has got to be the Outlaw Champion, Blackheart. So Blackheart getting put in the best position tonight, also a member of the corporate syndicate, but in the best position right now to retain his title belt that any champion has ever got. Can he do it, though? You can be put in the best positions all you want, but that doesn't mean that you can actually do it. So will he be able to defend that title belt here tonight? Savage doing an amazing job right now controlling the pacing of this match before the champ gets down to the ring. Right now, that is what he wants to do. Maintain control. Don't be on the wrong end of Brooklyn Joker. Maybe. Oh, what? Goes out, takes Totes' baseball bat and just throws it right on top of the old head there. He didn't even swing. He didn't even swing for the fences. He had already hit the home run. He just threw his baseball bat. What is going on, Temple? Welcome to the show. Brooklyn went to grab a miss, but got him that time. And it is crazy. You can feel the power of Brooklyn Joker. You can feel those and hear the thuds that were hitting on top of the chest of Jay Savage. Jay thought he got it turned back around, but look, Brooklyn walking him around, kind of putting him on display right there, and then dropping that suplex on him. Goes, hooks the leg, one, and only a 1 count. The champ probably getting ready to do the right thing, grab that chair, but then gets thrown right on top of him, and finally Jay Savage using this to clap off the ear clapper. And Blackheart getting back to work. Oh, that would end anybody's night. Blackheart, though, walking away. Savage on the ground trying to recover from it, but look, might be practicing some of the Totes' hard head style. Able to get back to his feet, but wisely kind of sitting back, but not that far back. Brooklyn Joker's absolutely controlling the ring, and now here you go. The tripletta, the triple butterfly. Is this gonna end Brooklyn Joker's night? Savage looked like he was going for the pin. Blackheart stops him, and I don't know that I would have stopped him. I mean, at the end of the day, this may be one of those things where no good deed goes unpunished. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Joker's back up to his feet. Oh, he's reaching for it. No laughing matter. This might be it for the champ. 1, 2, and somehow kicks out of it, and wow. He said, "Stop in the name of wrestling before I break your skull. Think it over. Think it over indeed." Brooklyn, though, fighting back. I thought that would have been it. I thought it was the crying was the last thing that had to happen, but Brooklyn proving that it is not the last thing that is going to happen. He's going to get in a few reps at least, or walk out with this championship belt around his shoulders. I don't think the belt even fit around his waist. Brooklyn's so big. And Brooklyn stays just out of the way long enough. Savage swings, and he stays just out of the way. Savage just missing so that Brooklyn can maintain the advantage. You know, you look at him and you're like, what is up, freaky little clown? But then you see the madness behind what he is doing. You see the calculating moves, and that's got to be even more scary than just the freaky look he's got. Savage just sitting back, getting ready to play a little ditty about Jack and Diane. He didn't get to play it, but they were two American kids growing up in the heartland. Gets thrown right on top of the trash can, now whips him into the ropes, and you can see Savage sitting back, waiting for his time, waiting to strike. It works out. Can he stay in control? Picks up the champ, and I thought that would be it right there. I figured he would go for the pin, but maybe even wisely not. What? Jay Savage catches Brooklyn Joker's riding dirty, gets his own song used against him, guitar shot right to the back of the head, and still able to kick out in one. Everybody can't decide who to kick, so here they go. Brooklyn now just destroying that trash can. And is this going to do it too? The trash can finding its way through the ring. I don't even know, like, is it still there? And Rot-Row SpaghettiOs. That has got to be it for the champ's night.
Has been eliminated. The next fall will win the match.
So no matter what happens, we are going to have a brand new Outlaw champion. Will it be Jay Savage or Brooklyn Jokers? Goes for the pin. And Brooklyn Jokers comes out on top, your brand new WCW Special Series Outlaw Champion.
Here is your winner and new WCW Underground Internet Champion, Brooks Lee, the Punisher.
Brooklyn looking like multiple times like he wasn't going to be able to finish that match, but Brooklyn showing you why. Also very strategic, very tough, very strong, very mad, but very strategic. GG's going out to Brooklyn Jokers. I'm excited too. I'm excited for the next one. Now we skipped to get to the WCW or the TWC episode faster. We skipped the Monday Night Wars battle. I'm excited. Got some really good ideas on who is going to get a challenge for some of the Universal title belts, but should be a great show. We've only had one, about to have the second one coming up here. But now, before we can get to that, 2 out of 3 falls hardcore match.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Hardcore match, R2K putting the WCW Hardcore Championship belt on the line against a member of the NWO and one of the greatest hardcore champions ever, Cecil Davis. It has been a minute since he has competed in the hardcore division, but getting that shot here tonight from Eric Bischoff, can he take advantage of it and bring home a title belt for the New World Order? I'm just telling you, you say Brooklyn's name enough, Brooklyn will show up. That is what I've been told, and seeing is believing, you know what I mean? What's going on, champ? It's crazy. I had this really good, and once again, don't know that I'll ever do it again, but we had this crazy storyline going with Ken Shawn and Brooklyn Jokers, and we were just starting to get it off the ground, and I'm I don't know where Ken Sean went. Don't know what happened. Can't reach out. Something happened with his account. So, yeah, don't know. But Brooklyn Joker's now finding his own way. Even separated from Peyton Hardy. Peyton Hardy has a brand new look, and I'm very excited about that look. You will see it debuted on the next TWC. Might even be going after King Sam and King Sam's TWC Intercontinental title belt. There's a long, proud heritage of that belt, and I even think what we're going to do, because back in the day, and again, this is just one of those things, like I know, but I kind of didn't realize it. We used to have Intercontinental Tag Team title belts. So what I'm thinking about doing to tie the heritage in together is to make the TWC Tag Team title belts, not World Tag Team title belts, but Intercontinental Tag Team title belts. I think that would be I think it'd be good. So we're doing a lot of neat stuff. We're tying these belts back in together. That way we can keep all of our heritage. We don't have to get to a place. And then even if we rebrand at some point in our universe's history, which, look, we've done it twice already, but if we rebrand again, we can maintain the title belt, the history, the heritage of our universe, regardless of what it's called. So, super excited about that. It is taking one metric crap ton of work, because at the end of the day, this is episode number 195 in our universe mode. You know what I mean? 94 of this year, but 195 overall. So we are coming up in 5 more episodes on episode 200. Can you believe that? So if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, you're watching maybe for the first time, and you're like, man, I wonder what's going on. It is labeled Season 1, and it goes in order. Very easy to follow. You can start watching today and never watch.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 226 pounds, C. Davis. And his opponent from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 253 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Violator, RTK.
So that's interesting. That's interesting, Brooklyn. It won't happen in 2K24, but in 2K25, maybe. But Digital is a part of the New World Order. So if you were his tag team partner, you would be a part of the New World Order as well. And Digital does have a tag team partner, but again, it's the NWO. You know what I mean? If you're a part of it, then yeah. Might make an interesting story. We will see. Maybe that develops into something moving forward. I'm not opposed to that. That'd be interesting. Now look at this right away. R2K getting off to a fast start and doing the thing that he knows he needs to do. And look at that, goes out, gets a ladder, and then puts a cutter right on top of the ladder, right on top of Cecil in that ladder. And you can see these two guys, you kind of look at Jakai with the cutters, you look at R2K with the cutters. Similar style wrestling moves. But I would like to see moving forward, when these guys go and get the ladder, they start using the ladder for real. Now, he's using it like he keeps dropping Cecil on top of the ladder. Cecil's moving a lot slower. And again, haven't seen a lot of cutters coming out of R2K, but it is almost like he's trying to prove a point here tonight. And then Cecil takes him out, throws him on top of the ladder, now stomping him into that ladder. And how much more abuse can this ladder take from the two of their bodies? And Cecil showing you, like, yeah, maybe he hasn't been in the hardcore division for a minute, but almost kind of the original king of hardcore. Was the first one really to start making the belt legitimate, like defending it in a myriad of different ways, in like impossible situations, and then still finding ways to defend it multiple times. So R2K trying to show him that, hey, I don't care if you were the original king of hardcore, I'm the new king, and why don't you eat this baseball bat? Little barbed wire on the side. Cecil, though, taking the shots from that bat and continue to fight through. Remember, this is still a 2 out of 3 falls count match. WCW Hardcore title belt is on the line. And again, here we go. Another spike. Now, this is one of those interesting things because there is not going to be so many people that have that move in 2K25. It's one of those things. It's one of the few moves where I've noticed it on quite a few wrestlers. But soon it'll only be on 1 or 2. Oh, look at that. Set his arm up on the ladder, then dropped his body weight right on top of it. Cecil, it's hard to say, but, or see, he may be split open. Sitting right now and then getting his head driven right into that ladder. Now one power bomb, a big knee. Will he go for the pin? No. Showing no mercy, but Cecil now trying to fight back. Trying to get back in control. Hits him, 1, 2. But R2K kicking out with authority. And the absolute number of trash cans that have happened tonight is on another level. We don't even see them that often, and then for some reason tonight we are seeing trash cans in almost every single match that is out there. R2K, he sees it, goes after it, and then hits Cecil right with it, tries to put him in it, hooks the leg, 1, 2, and Cecil still able to kick out in 2. I think you can see a little bit of the blood through the eye sockets of that mask, so it might be that Cecil was split open now. You gotta think, if he starts bleeding enough, is it gonna get harder and harder to breathe inside that mask? It very well could be. And that is the finishing move of Cecil, called the Breach 2. And R2K able to kick out in 2. Crowd starting to chant that they're not worthy. R2K fighting to get back to his feet. Remember, it's not going to be just one fall. R2K running. And he runs right to the chair, gets hit with it twice, but then uses the chair to kind of mask his movement and then gets 2 knees right in on Cecil's scunion. And finally breaks the kendo stick. Now setting up for it. This could be it for one of the pins. Picks him up, slams him down. Robinson right in position. And Cecil finds a way to kick out in 2. Look, we have seen R2K take one of his finishers. We have seen Cecil take one, and now R2K trying to set up for another one. Can he get it in? He does. This has got to be 1, 2, 3. And right now, R2K leading by 1. If he can get another pin or a submission, he will have retained his title belt. Can Cecil come back? I mean, typically we don't see a lot of comebacks, but right now Cecil going and lasting longer than most. Usually we see something happen and then it go right in to the next move and that be it. But right now Cecil able to kind of thwart that off. But is that blood in his mask starting to take a toll? R2K very wisely going after the head of Cecil, trying to make the blood flow more and setting up for it. It could be all over, but the counting picks him up, and that has got to be it. 1, 2, 3, and R2K will retain the WCW Hardcore title.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Hardcore Champion, the Violator, R2K.
It's funny, it's almost like R2K hears that Cecil's the king of hardcore, and even though probably wants to move on from this belt to get his shot at the world title, still a little bit too much pride. I mean, I'm Frankie Two Fingers kind of with you on this. I don't know that I could just straight up lose my title belt if I had one. You know, I'm not good enough to be in the ring, but if I had one, I don't know that I could just straight up lose my title belt for a chance at another title belt. I'm like, man, you're going to have to come take it from me. I ain't rolling over. I ain't trying to lay up and get the #1 draft pick. You know what I mean? I ain't going to try to lay up and then get a world title shot. That world title shot will be there when I get there. It can wait. Now, Grady taking on Sentinel in a one-on-one match. We saw Grady for a while starting to kind of move up the singles ranks and then stalled out. We saw Herbie way stalled out, and then these two form American Alpha 2 and then start winning. Then Herbie starts winning as well.
One fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Herbert, representing American Alpha from the good old USA, weighing in at 248 pounds, Gray.
But now is Grady tonight going to take that step? I mean, he's going up against Sentinel, one of the greatest WCW world champions ever. Sentinel actually, now that we've merged all the things together, Sentinel actually a 3-time world champion. Totes McGoats, a 3-time world champion. Rowdy Hunt, a 4-time world champion. So,
And his opponent, representing the New Foundation from Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, Sinister Crown.
So Sentinel getting in the match tonight, really wanting to start getting back the momentum. Has still been winning some matches, but also wanting a shot at that world title. Will he get a shot at Rowdy? Especially since Rated R2K keeps defending that hardcore title belt. So does that then put him in line to get a world title shot at Rowdy? Don't know. Gonna have to wait and see, though. Is Totes gonna get the shot? Is Matt Storm gonna get the shot? Lots of things going on at the top of the World Champion division right now. And guys, while we got a second, remember, drop the like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live, share the video. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, memberships are available for as low as $2.99 a month. Lots of great things happen with memberships, and it really helps out the channel. So if that is something you're interested in doing, they are made absolutely available to you. Go check those things out when you get a chance. But the most important thing you can do at the end of the day, get in our Discord, become a part of the community. Great community. And now Grady trying to get off to a fast start. Now sometimes we see people get off to a fast start, but they are unable to keep the pace. Can Grady change that here tonight? Can Grady keep this kind of a pace against a world caliber? But look at this. Rebecca Dawn getting involved right there, and gets involved just long enough for Sentinel to get back to his feet and get back in control of this match. And that's the other thing. You guys want to become a part. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to straight upload you to do it. But upload your call. If you've got your own created wrestler, use the hashtag TOTES. That's hashtag TOTES in community creations to upload your wrestler. Grady needing to get it turned back around, and right as we say it, starts to get it turned back around, but can he control the match? Can he make sure he controls the match with Sentinel? Look, Sentinel can end your night with the quickness. Sentinel showing you a little bit of it right there. If he gets on a roll and he gets rolling, you're going to have a fast night. And Grady wisely rolling out of the ring. Sentinel thinking that he was going to have some time, but Grady, and we've seen him do this before, rolls out and then rolls right back in the ring to get things crack-a-lacking again. And this is what I'm talking about. It is tough to stay in control of Sentinel because there are some things where Sentinel just, he will eat a punch. He will eat the kick. You think that you're doing some good stuff. You think you're making those inroads against him, and then he shows you that you're not. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, we have spots open in 2K25 for sure. Right now, very limited stuff. You know what I mean? Very limited spots, but absolutely for 2K25, Cross Freeman is welcome in the WCW. And look at the absolute state of that. Grady going up to the top. And with everything Grady has done, Sentinel kicks out in 1. You want to talk about getting discouraged. If I was in the match and I just hit Sentinel with everything Grady has hit him with, and I'm the one bleeding, and Sentinel's the one kicking out in 1, that would be discouraging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, what is going on up in here? Now, Grady kicks out in 1, and maybe he's kicking out just to prove the point that, you know, he's not the only one. Sentinel ain't the only one that can kick out in 1. And Sentinel says, oh, you want to do the kick out in 1 bit? Okay. Why don't you eat the shoe right here? Eat that size 14. And I think, and he did it. I wasn't sure he'd be able to get it off. But even though he waited, it is starting to take its toll on him right now. He waited for Sentinel to come out. Didn't look like Sentinel was coming out. He stayed on the ground. Then Sentinel came out and he got up. Wasn't fast enough. But still got it off. And Sentinel still reversed it back around on him. Now, no title belts are on the line, but Sentinel not wanting to go down that way. You know what I mean? What is going on, Prime Time? Welcome to the Bark Squad, my friend. Oh, look at this. Oh, gets him up, uses the momentum, and now getting the 2 count. But look at the blood running down his face. Look at what is going on. Sentinel able again to get out of it, slam him down to the ground, reverse the pin, 2. And he can't even believe it. Herbie is like, what is going on? Now Sentinel said, let's do this. Let me whip you into this. Oh, that is his finisher, and that has got to be it.
Here is your winner, Sinister.
Sentinel coming up with a big win against Grady. Absolutely amazing right there. Big win for Sentinel. Now, the cool thing, Prime Time, is if you go into the Discord, as long as your YouTube is linked to your Discord, you will show up here in probably a day or 2. But you will show up as a member also in our Discord. How cool is that? You know what I mean? Super cool. So, huge match right there, but now getting down to the last 3 matches of the evening, the Women's United States title belt is going to be on the line, the Men's Tag Team title belts on the line, and the WCW World Television title on the line here tonight in the main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's United States Championship.
That's funny. R2K has got some ECW legends and some other people in his as well. So we saw Susie Lee get off to a very fast start in her wrestling career, winning a couple different title belts, even seeing some success, not at the Universal World level, but at the Universal Divas level. Did it faster than any other diva on the planet, did it faster than any other female wrestler on the planet. And then kind of fell off, but getting her shot here tonight at what could be one of the hottest, between her and Rapincia, the two hottest female wrestlers in the business right now. And you can see right now Melinda making her way down to the ring. She holds the Miss WCW Money in the Bank briefcase, so she can cash that in at any time. But right now, basically, and a lot like Matt Storm has done, because of the United States title belt, has earned a shot at the world title when that is gone. But also, she could cash it in at any time. At any time. If the world champion isn't on par to wrestle tonight, she can make the world champion wrestle tonight. So something to definitely watch out for moving forward.
Introducing the challenger from Smithfield, North Carolina, the Taylor Susie Lee. And her opponent from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the WCW Women's United States Champion, the Mechanic Melandra Gutierrez.
Man, you look at all the people that went through ECW, like probably the thing that made them who they were. But some of the guys you named, minus Rob Van Dam, was like purely ECW. Tried to leave, didn't even work out. You know, you look at Shane Douglas, way better in ECW, just didn't work out in the WCW. But Chris Benoit, Jericho, all those guys came through there. Steve Austin, a lot of guys coming through the ECW, going through kind of Paul Heyman, and it probably gave them that one next thing. Like they had a thing, and then working in ECW gave them Sabu, gave them the next thing, Raven. So, just incredible. Mike Awesome, or not Mike Awesome, Mikey Whipwreck. So yeah, absolutely crazy. Very interesting match show going on right now. Looking like Melinda was getting off to a fast start against Susie, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of pacing these two ladies have in this match. Typically, Melinda going right after you, but we have seen her do things two different ways. We have seen her go after the wrestler on the other side. We've also seen her kind of lay back in the beginning, take a little bit of punishment, and then turn the tides. Like she almost builds up your confidence where you think, what's everybody, why can't people beat her? Like this is easy, and then turns it around on them quickly. Right now, we are seeing something a little bit different where right now they are going back and forth. So is that because one of them means to do that, or is one of them setting the other one up, trying to maybe build that confidence to then use it against them and turn things around? Definitely going to have to keep an eye on this as we move forward through the match. Now, we got to say it. You cannot win the title belt on the countdown. You can win the match, but the title belt will not switch hands. So Melinda getting back in the ring, but Susie's sitting right there and waiting. Yeah, Whipwreck was way underrated. And I always thought Just Incredible should have been bigger than he was outside of ECW. Like, there wasn't many people that went outside ECW to become like Steve Austin, but wasn't really considered in ECW. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Chris Benoit. Yeah, but that wasn't where he really got known for. So, I mean, there were some people that went through that weren't really known for being there. They weren't the draw why they were there. You know what I mean? That went on to do other things. You know, Chris Benoit, the Giant. Like, they got big in other places and then went on to do other things. But Rob Van Dam, one of the few that actually went on. Raven was misused. Raven should have been a WCW World Champion, I felt. Really missed an opportunity there with him, I thought. But you never know what happens. You don't know. Like, the nice thing about this, I don't have to deal with personalities as much. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not dealing with people that aren't showing up to the shows or are not showing up to work or they have a bad attitude. Look at the duck right there. Melinda now getting Susie, and that might be an oopsie right there. And it only takes one oopsie against Melinda to lose a match. It looked like for a while Melinda wasn't able to get things rolling, and then a couple of big slams right into the Fafo Slam. And now Susie might be on borrowed time. Can she turn it around? Trying to get back up to her feet. What is going on, Dubs? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to sit back and say, oh, this and this and this, but we just don't know what happened behind the scenes. You know, I like listening to a lot of JR's podcasts. I listen to Eric Bischoff's podcast. I like listening to a lot of different podcasts, and then you hear things, not just the wrestlers, but the people that were booking and running things. Oh, look at this. Another absolutely devastating type move. Melinda now picking her up. Probably going to get her back in the ring. Susie unable to get back up on her feet. And there's one. And there is two. Is that gonna do it? And you can see right now Melinda's starting to get some of that hooking it in. Is she gonna tap out? Doesn't tap out, but right there you can see it, and now Melinda waiting for it, and you gotta believe if she can get this in. But doesn't. Susie finds a way to stay out of it. Now whips Melinda into the ropes, or almost whips her in. She tried. Didn't quite work out right there. Right now, the WCW Women's United States Champion handling the business. 2, 3, and Melinda G will retain the WCW Women's United States title.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's United States Champion, the Mechanic, Melinda Gutierrez.
So Melinda G extending her streak as the Women's United States Champion. And now we move on to the last two events of the evening. And one of the most interesting things, you could see one of these two factions kind of really step up and take the lead. Right now, the NWO trying to take one of the corporate syndicate's title belts. And then in the main event, the corporate syndicate trying to take one of the NWO's title belts. What would happen if somehow one of the factions ended up winning their belt and retaining their other set of titles? So could be a big power shift going on right now. These two guys going back and forth, and the WCW getting in there mixing it up too. The WCW trying to get the title belts back from them. Really appreciate that, Sam. Thanks for getting in there. Buying the ticket. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, and very, very much appreciated. Look at the state of these two. Digital just making his way slowly down to the ring. Chilovak right there. Trying to get at Rowdy and GC Rock. I've watched some of his stuff. I don't think I've ever seen him and his wife do it, though. So the interesting thing about this match is you're going to have Digital, one of the largest wrestlers in our universe, and you look at two really good-sized guys in Rowdy and GC Rock, and now Chili. Chili is a cruiserweight, so definitely the smallest guy in here, but very good with his size. And here, as of late, we have really seen Chili get after it and really start to elevate his wrestling game. Can he continue it here tonight? And now the corporate syndicate making their way down to the ring. Rowdy, the current WCW World Champion, also WCW World Tag Team Champions. Can they defend those belts here tonight? And technically, with King Sam's donation right there, with that super chat, that is halfway to the goal. That is $5 American right there. So, 5 $2 chats, $10, halfway to the goal already. And look, big shout out to King Sam, putting in a lot of work right now on the Discord, doing all kinds of stuff. Absolutely amazing. It's kind of a fun little place to be now. Every day or so, I'm going to try to put in some different.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 603 pounds, the NWO.
603 pounds, remember that.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 581 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions and the WCW World Heavyweight Champions, the Corporation.
So 583 pounds coming from GC Rock and Rowdy, both very large guys. 603 pounds, and one of them is a cruiserweight. I'm just saying, Digital's a big boy. Nobody is over 500 pounds or 400 pounds in our universe either. But Digital is the top of the 300s, you know what I mean? So here we go, Digital and Rowdy. There is no love lost between these two guys. Very excited for what will happen in the next one, in the 2K25 with the brand new Giant archetype. So that should be a lot of fun with that. And look at that. Whoa! One move right there, but look. Uses Rowdy to get in the way of GC Rock so he could get back in control, but then kind of got turned back around a little bit. GC Rock taking advantage of that in a big neck breaker right there on the Digital Dogs. Chillivac waiting in the corner. Rowdy waiting in the other corner. Can the champions defend those title belts against the New World Order here tonight? Or can the New World Order find a way to separate the corporate syndicate from those titles? Man, it is funny. I just uploaded the new spreadsheet, Digital. You don't even have to say you're in there. You could be in there and just be voting on some of the different trivia polls we got going on in the channels now. You can go into the WCW. Hold on. Roster. That's where I just uploaded the thing. We're starting to get events in there now. Like it's things are going downtown. But look at this. Rowdy getting things turned around right now. And Chillivac getting whipped into the corner. Rowdy trying to keep him in that corner. Chili trying to fight it, but look at this. Rowdy's letting Digital know. Watch this. Chugga chugga choo choo. Takes him into both corners, but look, Chili doesn't go down. Recovers faster than I think Rowdy was expecting. And Chili now trying to fight through, maybe trying to fight back to get back to where Digital is. But Rowdy getting that turned back around with a quickness. And look, you wonder why these guys are the World Tag Team Champions. I think they're showing you right now. Oh, big spinning elbow right there, right to the jaw of Rowdy. I don't think anybody was expecting that. And now Chili getting over, getting Digital tagged back into the match. And Digital maintains control. Thought Rowdy was kind of playing some possum there. Thought he might have taken advantage of that. Rowdy now getting out of the way. And already you can see all of these guys, really this match starting to take a toll on everybody. And that's the cool thing too, Digital. When you're a member of the channel, it'll, as long as your YouTube is linked to the Discord, which there's instructions on how to do it, it'll be in there. What's going on, Caden? Welcome to the show. Rowdy, or not Rowdy, but GC Rock absolutely going after the other team right now. Digital rolls out of the way. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that myself, Digital. I was like, I don't know what that is. And now taking a page out of GC Rock's page, and you can start to see the teachings of Hogan, the training from Hogan, kind of starting to take effect right now with Digital Dogs. Digital starting to have those same type of tactics. GC Rock, though, waited. But waited for just the right time, and Chili taking it again right on the chest. And Digital, after those hits on the chest, Digital starting to slow down a little bit. G sees him coming in, but doesn't see him come in time. Gets him whipped into the corner. And Digital slowing down the pace of the match right here. And that was the thing that you saw Hogan do a lot. Hogan, once he would get a few big moves done against him, he would slow it back down. Whether he had to go to the eyes, he had to maybe Ric Flair, where Ric Flair would take it low and then he'd get him into that corner and then start slowing down the match. Giving himself a little bit of time to recover, still doing the damage, but giving himself a little time to recover as well. Now, starting to see these two get in a little bit of a rhythm here. Oh! GC Rock using that helmet, but Chilibok gets out with the quickness, and look, uses it against him. And like Digital said earlier, that might be the thing that he was missing. What is going on, Brian? Welcome to the stream, brother. We could see Digital having tag team partners that had power. Hasn't really worked out, but right now you can see. Oh, look. Look, Digital is saying, tag me in, but Chili wanting to get after, probably now, looking back at it, should have tagged Digital in. And now getting the old double team action. Assisted flying shoulder block. And now Chili's like, yeah, let's get that done. Huge, though. Rowdy waiting on it. 1, 2. And Digital able to kick out. And 2. Welcome back, Logan. And Rowdy trying to keep him in the corner, but Digital says, no thank you, sir. Let me take you over to this corner and let me introduce you to where I stay at typically. See how you like it. Rowdy says he does not like his house as much as the other one. Now hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Rowdy kicking out in 2. And that is the thing. We have seen things multiple ways, multiple times, but that is Rowdy's redemption right there. Hooks the leg. 1. And Chili able to get in and break it up. Chili now trying to distract Rowdy a little bit, but Digital still on the ground. Now here's the bad part. Digital has got to find a way to get up. Not allow G to get in too many moves. Rolls out of the way. Big shoulder block from Digital. And still, Digital. And this might be all over, but the crying, it is the Rockopotamus. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Digital, unable to kick out, reaches out, grabs the rope. So just took a Rowdy's redemption, just took a Rockopotamus, and still able to keep his wits about him and grab the rope. GC Rock going for that Rockopotamus again. But Digital not allowing that to go down, and Digital kind of doing a half rockopotamus back to GC Rock right there. Goes over now and gets Chili tagged into this match. Can Chili stay in charge, or stay in control of the match? Knocks G into the ropes. Whips him out right in front of the broadcast table. G getting back to his feet, and here goes Chili. Goes through the ropes with the little flippity-dippity and takes GC Rock down to the ground. Listen to the crowd. Even the crowd thinks this is awesome. Chili recovering quickly and then wisely getting back in to the ring. Now, I don't know that I would have done this. I might have taken maybe half a second not to do that. But look, stays in control and right back at it. Logan Windsor, thank you for the donation, brother. That gets us up over our goal for the day. So definitely more podcasts will be involved, and I did hear there was some new information that came out today, so maybe as early as tomorrow we will have our very next podcast where we'll get together and we'll start talking about some of the things that are being released about 2K25. Some other things were released, and we'll talk about that. I mean, that would be enough to talk about, but I think there were some more things that got released today, so we'll wait. We'll see tomorrow, and then now that we've hit our goal, we will absolutely get that going as well. And look at this, double team going right back after Chili. Chili, though, made a lot of inroads. He has got to find a way, though, to get Digital tagged back into this match, too. And this kind of shows you how him and Digital are in tune with each other as well. Digital could have came in to break that up. Chili must have signaled that he had enough wherewithal to still kick out, so didn't do it. Now gets over. And these are the two guys that want to fight anyway. These are the two guys that want to get after it. And again, kind of that mini rockopotamus hooks the leg. But now, did that just set up a worse fate for Rowdy? Oh! That was almost the super version of his finisher, but Rowdy, the current WCW World Champion, found a way to get out of it. So you know Rowdy has been doing his homework. Rowdy has been eating his vitamins and saying his prayers, because that's what it took to get out of the choke slam from hell that Digital just about put on him. Then he about put it on him from the top rope. And look at the champs. They understand what is going on. Even if the guys in the crowd don't, they know what is happening. Digital finally able to roll out of the ring to take a quick break. To get a quick breather, Chilliwack fighting Rowdy right now. Chilliwack trying to come to terms. And look at this, the champions know. GC Rock is like, we got to get him back in the ring for Rowdy. Rowdy waiting on him. And now getting ready. This could be the end of the match. Getting ready to put him in the Rowdy recliner. Is Digital gonna tap? No. Chilliwack able to get in and break that up, because who knows? At this point in the match, any submission hold, how do you stay in it without tapping would be my question. Digital now fighting his way back. Brings Rowdy back over, splits him open, picks him up, and look at this! Gets him up and back down. Rolls the leg, 1, and not even a 1 count. GC Rock able to kick out. Now tags in Chili. Can Chili end the match right now? Can Chili stay focused enough to end the match? Chili now going after Rowdy again. Will he go for the pin? Chili trying to get to the top rope. If he can hit it, it's going to be over. We will have brand new champions. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what just happened? Rowdy, the WCW World Champion, found a way to kick out. Chili not having it. Back up and misses. How is Rowdy even walking? It makes no sense. But that is why Rowdy is your WCW World Champion. G now trying to end it on his terms. Trying to give Rowdy a break. Keeping Chili in the corner. And that might do it. No. Digital gets in and breaks it up. G though going after Digital Dogs. However, look, this is giving Chili a chance to get back to his feet. G doing his thing. Oh, it is the Pebble Buster. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And the Corporate Syndicate will retain the WCW World Tag Team titles.
Here are your winners, and still WCW World Tag Team Champions, the Corporation.
That has got to be, if it ain't the match of the year, it is in the top 5 matches of the year. Wow. Digital talking about his heart can't take it. Mine could barely take it. Absolutely amazing. But that brings us to the main event of the evening. Guys, remember, drop the like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. If you do not have a YouTube channel and you are watching this, hit the subscribe button. It is absolutely free. You can see what we do here. If you want to be a part of the community, maybe you don't want to be a wrestler, don't need to be. If you want to be a part of the community, hit that Discord. Join our Discord. Love to have you. Get in the chat. Be a part of the community. A bunch of really good guys. A lot of content creators in the chat as well. But guys, that brings us to the final event of the night. The main event. We have already hit the gate goal for the night. You guys already hit the gate goal for the month, to be fair. But we have hit the gate goal also for the night. So that will be additional podcast coming your way.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Undisputed World Television Championship.
Look at this crowd. Capacity crowd sold out here tonight. After that amazing match, Rowdy during the commercial break going back out, trading out belts, handing the World Tag Team belt to his partner GC Rock, and then coming out like a good leader, coming out with Robbo and the WCW World title belt wrapped around his waist. Bravo now getting a chance here tonight to take the WCW World Television Championship away from the New World Order. Getting a shot to take it away from Andrew Dobbs here tonight. Yeah, it is crazy. I hope that Rowdy is still the champion when you get your shot, R2K. I would love to see the two of you go at it with the world title belt on the line. Guys, if you want to be a part of the WCW, the first thing you got to do, though, join our Discord. Let us get to know you a little bit. We used to let people in all willy-nilly. Now there's too many people wanting in, so we can't just do it all willy-nilly the way we used to do it. Plus, I let a couple guys in that I never heard from again, so they got like one match and then kicked right on out of the WCW. Because we are a storyline-based E-Federation, because I write the storylines, you got to stay and be a part. Storylines, they take a while to build. It is a lot of fun. But the next thing you got to do is upload your created wrestler to Community Creations if you're the one who created them. If you don't, or you don't have the game, I will create one. If you think it has taken you too long to become a part of the WCW, one of the perks of being a member is you get a wrestler in the WCW. No questions asked. That takes no time. So, all different kinds of ways to get in. Free ways and ways that cost a little bit of money.
220 pounds, the Machine, and his opponent from Japan, weighing in at 237 pounds, the WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, Madman Andrew Dobbs.
Now, the nice thing about that, there is memberships as low as $2.99, $4.99, $6.99, and $9.99. Every one of them will get you a wrestler. The coolest thing is, I do not take your money and go on vacation with it. Every single dollar goes right back into this channel. Every single dollar. That is to bring you guys better content. So, but enough of that. Plenty of ways to be a part of the community. Plenty of ways to be members, to be subscribers. Some free, some not. All of them. Very important. So, we'd love to have you. But step one, get a YouTube account. Doesn't mean you need a channel. Just get a YouTube account. Subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss any time we go live. Now, already, Andrew Dobbs started out getting off to a pretty quick start. Bravo trying to turn it around, but now, look, these guys really in a back-and-forth match. Not just going to be a battle of strength or a battle of speed. You can see both guys about the same size. Both guys about the same speed. Both guys about the same power. Both guys about the same agility. There's a little bit going one way or a little bit going another way, but for the most part, it is going to come down to who has a better strategy, who can implement that strategy over the other guy. Dubs so far has been on another level. Yeah, no, I get it. You know, here's the funny thing. The funny thing, like, guys, if we could just, for half a second, be serious. We've got over 1,250 subscribers right now. If 100 of them were at $2.99, for the channel, it would be amazing. The things that we could do and the things that we'd be able to plan out. That's why by the end of the year, we've got the 100 member goal. And we'll see if it happens. If it doesn't, that's fine. We'll just keep doing what we do. You know what I mean? If you can do it, great. If you can't, don't do it. You know what I mean? The most important thing is just being a part of stuff. Now, you can see Totes My Goats down here, the leader of the NWO. You can see Rowdy, the leader of the corporate syndicate, and right now Robbo getting a 2 count on Andrew Dubs. We're even going to get better with the stuff, learning right now. And part of King Sam is doing a phenomenal job. If we can start figuring out how to get custom emojis, though, too, like better emojis than what I've done, that'll also be really cool. And I've had people talk about, hey, can I just circumvent so you get all the money? It's not about that. It is absolutely not about that. It works way better. You guys get more stuff by doing it through YouTube. That's why I have no problem with it. YouTube does take a big cut, don't get me wrong, but like you see the goal, you'll see it at the end where you see we're over the $300. That is not what I make. That is not what I get. So YouTube takes a big slice of the pie. But I'd still rather do it through YouTube because it gives you guys more stuff. And oh my gosh! Look at that! We're talking about other things.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Undisputed World Television Champion, the Machine, Rob O.
We're talking about other things. And the corporate syndicate is handling its business. I am starting to wonder, is Robbo back? Robbo was a Universal Champion for quite some time. And then, massive losing streak where he just didn't look like himself anymore. We have taken Robbo's colors and Robbo's logo and put that on. That is Robbo's logo and colors to his YouTube channel. We put that on his outfit, and ever since that has gone down, Robbo has been on another level. Robbo, the brand new WCW World Television Champion. I wasn't even counting the pinfall. I mean, I'm watching the match. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't even counting the pinfall because Dubs has been dominating people. Now, what does that mean? Dubs had a very good WCW World Television title run. Currently, the New World Order holds the United States title belt. Could Dubs get a shot at the world title? I'm just saying, like, who knows? Lots of things going on, lots of things happening, but guys, that is going to do it for us here at the Totes My Goats Wrestling Network. Look, when you're out in the world today, you're out in the world tonight, you're out there tomorrow, you may find yourself in a situation where somebody's not being so nice. Now, to be fair, maybe they're just a jackass and they don't know any better. But maybe they're having a really rough time in life right now for whatever reason. Maybe life has thrown them some bad curveballs and they're not hitting them. You do not have to let their actions reflect the decisions that you can make. I hear it too many times where people say, hey, I did that to him because he did that to me. Stop it. That's dumb. That's the dumbest crap I've ever heard. I used to be one of the guys, though. I used to believe that, too, until somebody told me, and it is so empowering, that their actions do not have to reflect my actions. I get the option. I have the power to make my own decisions despite them. So I'm just saying, why don't we show a little bit of grace? We can't do it all the time, but we can do it more than we do. What if the grace that we show that person, what if the kindness that we show that person changes their day, and what if it changes their outlook, and then they pass that forward and they keep passing it forward? Changing the world starts with us. We've been divided for far too long, and we've allowed people to divide us. So just a little bit of food for thought right there. But guys, again, that is going to do it for us here. Remember, drop the likes on the videos. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. If you're one of those people out there that believe in Bigfoot but don't believe in his brother because that would be strange, we're your people. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the video. If people out there told you that you were a bad sharer and you couldn't share and you sucked at sharing, unless it's your mom, you listen to your mom, but they told you were bad at sharing, you don't even have to share the video to everybody. Share the video to that person, send it to them on their phone, and then with the text below the video link, just say you're welcome. You just changed their life. You made something really good for them. You know what I mean? But again, from all of us here to all of you out there, love every single one of you. Really happy to be a part of this community. We as a community are growing. We as a community are starting to do things that other channels 10 times our size aren't doing. If you don't believe it, I've got the analytics. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. Let's keep growing. Let's keep growing together, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.